Hello, guys. Good evening. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm
Hello,
good. How are
teacher.
you?
Hello, teacher.
Hello. All right, guys. I hope you're doing very good today. We're going to start our class right away. I'm still a little bit sick from my throat, so I will have to turn off my camera occasionally or my microphone. That's the reason why, okay? So you don't be like strange if I turn off my camera or my microphone in some moments. It's because of my throat, okay? So we're going to start right away our class number 8. Let's see the agenda for today, and then we will check the attendance. We will check the list. So first, we're going to play a game called Fitness Whack-A-Mole. This is related to the topic on Unit 4. We're going to answer a question on Mentimeter, also related to fitness. We will do the listening activity on page 38. We will cover this topic of comparative and superlative patterns. And if we have time, we will do the idioms. But if we don't have enough time, then we will move on to the second project advance, okay? So at the end, we will have around 15 minutes. I already sent you the link for the project, the second advance, project advance. So you can upload it, and at the end of the class, we will check if you have uploaded some of your projects. I will check them, give you some feedback, or answer any questions that you may have. We will do this at the end of the class, okay? In the last 15 to 20 minutes of our class. Okay, so let's start immediately by checking the list, the attendance. Let's start with Gerson.
Hi, teacher. Present.
Hello, thank you. Jean-Claude Barrera.
Hello, teacher. Present.
Hello, thanks. Jessie Calderon. Jessie. Not here yet, okay. Natalia.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Andres Correa.
Hi, teacher, present.
Okay, thank you. Silvia Cuellar.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Johan Luque. Johan, not here yet. Elkin Fernandez. Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Ginés Fontecha.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, Carlos Galán.
Hello, teacher. Present.
Okay, thank you. Mabel Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. José Alejandro Gómez.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Thanks. And Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
All right, very good. Okay, guys, excellent. So let's start. As you already know, the topic of Unit 4 is related to well-being, fitness, health, etc. So we are going to start with a short game called Fitness Whack-A-Mole. Okay, let me show you the link. So I will send you the link. In this activity, it's quite easy and I would say entertaining. You have to hit the moles that give you healthy options, okay? So for example, fruit and vegetables, play soccer, okay? So you continue like this. I will give you some time. You only have a minute in the activity. So I want to know how many points can you get in 1 minute, right? Let's do it. I'll give you 5 minutes to open the activity, to do it, and then share your scores on the chat. right? Remember to share your score on the chat once your time is up. All right, guys, excellent, very good. Okay, let's continue. So as I mentioned, we are going to continue working on unit 4, and today the topic is related to fitness, okay? So we are going to check here, the picture we have some people working out in the gym or walking. So we are going to do a little discussion. So you will tell me about your experiences here answering the question, okay? Let me send you the link. Okay, let me share the link so you can answer the question. Okay, the question is, have you or anyone you know ever tried to get fit? So to go to the gym regularly, to work out, to exercise, to improve your physical state, your shape. So have you ever tried to get fit? You or anyone you know, a friend, family member, etc. We have to, I want you to answer the question positively. So if it's not you, you can talk about someone that you know and tell us how did you or them go about it? ¿Cómo lo hicieron? How did you do it? Or how did they do it? Okay? For example, yes, my friend got fit by going to the gym 4 times a week and eating healthy food, doing a diet. Okay, whatever it is, I want you to answer this, okay? It's a short answer. I don't need you to include your names because then we will socialize some of the answers, okay? So let's answer it. Okay, I have the other students today, Elkin and Yasid. Is Johan connected? Is Johan? No? Okay. Okay, guys, great. So let's answer the question. I present it on my screen here.
Teacher, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
can you send me the link?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, we are waiting for your answers. We only have one answer now. Okay, we already have 7 answers, so let's share some of them. I will point out to an answer and so be attentive. If this is your answer, I want you to tell us a bit more about your experience, okay? For example, this one. Who wrote this answer? Who is this? Yes, I've been trying to have a fit life. I go to the gym 5 times a week and try to eat well.
My teacher.
Okay, can you tell us a bit more? So, when did you start? What do you like most about this lifestyle?
Yes, teacher. I like the sports of my life.
Mhm,
I start by cycling,
mhm,
but now I was in the university,
mhm.
so I have to go to the gym. So
Okay.
I have been going to the gym around 2 years.
Okay,
Mm,
very good. And what do you like most about this lifestyle? Why do you like it?
I think the mental health for
Mhm,
me is very important to uh, produce less stress.
Okay.
Um, discipline too, because I get up early to go. And
All right, very good. So it gives you some discipline and also helps you with your mental health to avoid some stress. Okay, thank you, Jeanette. Very good. Let's see another answer. Okay, who is this? Actually, since last December, I've been doing exercise.
Me, teacher.
Okay, so thank you, Silvia. Tell us why did you start exercising and what do you like the most about it?
Why I start to do it? Because for my mental health, I needed to do it.
Mhm.
So, like before, I had tried to do it exercise, but I don't know why, but I just don't like it because it's at the first time it's very difficult.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it was kinda tired and boring for me.
Mhm.
But then I knew that doing exercise is good for your mental health. So I say, look, okay, I'm going to try. I'm gonna try it. And yes, I start to do it. And also I watch videos because I like to do it at home, no at
Okay.
gym and in some places like that. But now I really enjoy to see what is the word? See myself in the
Okay.
mirror,
Okay.
and the physical changes.
Okay. You
Uh,
also like the physical changes on your body from the
yes,
exercise.
and also I really like that when I am doing this, I really like I'm feeling like I'm very strong and I'm very active. So this is really helped me for my mental health.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, let's go back to the answers for one more. I want to socialize. Um, let's see who is this. Okay, this one. I have tried, and what I have done is go for a walk every morning for 2 hours, eat healthy food between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., and learn how to cook. Okay, who is this?
mine, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So tell us, I said, why did you start and what do you like the most about this fit lifestyle or healthy lifestyle?
Okay. I started like
a year ago because my mom's health was unbalanced and she was having health problems, and I decided to support her in this change of habits. And what I like the most is, well, I go for a walk every morning, and I think this is a good way to start the day to activate your body. And I do it here where I live, that is the countryside. And being surrounded the nature is super good.
All right, very good. Thank you. Excellent, and thank you for sharing. Surrounded by nature, we say. Surrounded by nature. Okay, and coincidentally, I asked only the girls, so I would like to hear from one of the men in the class. So if you like to share, raise your hand and tell us about your experience. Okay, one of the guys.
Just teacher me.
Okay, Gerson, go ahead.
My okay, I have tried. No, sorry.
What is yours? Okay. Well,
Yes.
don't worry. Just you can tell us. So, what do you do to keep fit, and why do you like to do this?
Okay, Tish. When I was at university, I tried to go fit, but I hadn't consistent with that. However, I liked the results that I could see in my body. In another aspect is that the exercise give me or cut my stress.
Mhm.
And this was teacher. In this moment, I don't go the gym because I don't have any
Time.
time. Yeah.
Yes.
But in one moment I would like to try again the fit life.
You would like to go back to the fit life. All
Yeah,
right.
teacher. Mm.
Okay. Thank you, Gerson. Very good. All right, guys, and thank you everyone for sharing your answers. We're here. I see some of you like cycling, like exercising, doing sports. Here also, it's similar to what Gerson said, that you had a fit or more healthy lifestyle, but now work and university prevent you from doing this. Okay, very good. So let's go back to the book. Remember, you're working on pages 38 and 39. 38 and 39. And we're going to talk about fitness, okay? So we already discussed some of these questions. Let's take a look at the pictures. So how are these people getting fit? In the first picture, is she getting fit?
Go to the gym.
Yeah, she's going to the gym. What do you think? Who is he? How can you say this in English?
Trainer?
The
Yes.
coach or trainer?
Teacher
The
or
coach or
is
the trainer. It's like the personal trainer.
well, teacher, but she's doing a weightlifting.
Yes, weightlifting. Yeah, this is what we call weightlifting. Very good. So she's at the gym doing weightlifting, and in the picture we can also see her maybe personal trainer. All right. In the second picture, what can we see? What are they doing?
Maybe running in a marathon.
Yes, they are running in a marathon. We can see the numbers over here. Boston Marathon. And the last picture, this boy, what is he doing? What do you
Listen.
think? Yeah, but to keep fit, I think he's just running,
Okay.
maybe walking, jogging. Yes, jogging. It can be. So we are not sure, but he can be walking, jogging, or running. All right. So there are different ways to get fit. Okay. Now we are going to do a listening activity. We're going to listen to three people, Hannah, Ted, and Nicola. They are describing how they got fit, okay? So we are going to read the sentences first to check the meaning of these words, of these phrases, if we need to clarify. So we are going to read them, clarify the vocabulary, and then we will listen. So you were right in front of each sentence who said this activity, okay? Is it Hannah? We write the letter H. Ted, we write the letter T. Or Nicola, we write letter N, okay? So let's read it and then we clarify the meaning. So I will read number one and then I will ask you to help me with the rest. I hired a personal trainer, okay? So any doubts? Maybe the word hired? No, it's clear. Okay, so let's start reading. Andres, can you read number 2, please?
Okay, teacher, number 2.
Yeah, sorry, number 2. I said number 3. No, number 2.
Okay. Had been steadily putting on weight.
Yes, had been steadily putting on weight. Do you understand this? So when you constantly increase your weight, your body weight. So for example, you weighed 60 kilograms and then next month you weighed 62 kilograms, in 2 more months, then 64 kilograms, 66, and you continue, okay? So this is to, or had been steadily putting on weight, all right? So let's read the third. Continue, Carlos, please, number 3.
Yes, teacher. Can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay, teacher. Run a marathon.
Yes, ran a marathon. Very good. Elkin, please read number 4.
Needs to tone up his or her muscles.
Very good. So tone up. What do we think? What is this? To tone up?
Tonificar, diría yo.
Yes, very good. Yes, not to grow the muscle very much, but like to tone up. Okay, tonificar. Okay, continue. Read, please, Jean-Claude. Can you read number 5, please?
Yes, teacher. Uses a fitness app.
Uses a fitness app. Good. Jose, please read number 6.
Okay, teacher, followed a rigorous training program.
Followed a rigorous training program, so very strict training program. Good. Julian, please read number 7. Julian. No, not here. Okay, let's continue. So, Lisette, can you read number 7, please?
Has worked out his her metabolic rate.
Has worked out his or her metabolic rate. Do we know what is a metabolic rate? Or worked out? Okay. Like improved his metabolic rate. What is metabolic rate? On the internet we have the amount of money of energy, expended by a person over a specific period of time. So to increase your energy, your rate of your metabolism, okay? In Spanish, we say tasa metabólica, all right? This is the metabolic rate.
Teacher,
Mhm.
workout is like a calcular in this case?
Yes, I would say yes. Worked out
Okay.
is like to identify, to figure out your metabolic rate. Calculate. It's a synonym for worked out in this case, like to calculate. All right, continue reading. Maveli, please read number 8.
Use his or her smartphone to check nutritional information.
Okay, use his or her cell phone to check nutritional information. Very good. Silvia, please read number 9.
Was motivated by helping others.
Was motivated. And finally, 10. Jesse.
Okay, teacher. 10. Has a manageable targets.
Yes, manageable targets. All right, so what is manageable? Or the word manage? Remember?
Los manejables.
Yes, objetivos manejables, like realistic, achievable targets. We say manageable targets, all right? Okay, so any other questions about the vocabulary before we listen? Nope, I think we're clear. All right, so because this activity or this listening
Unit 4
is a bit long, it's 6 minutes, 50 seconds, almost 7 minutes. So it's quite long. I will put the transcript so you can follow it, and it will be easier for you to take some notes and answer the questions after the listening, all right? So let's pay attention. I will put the transcript here so you can follow it while we are listening, okay? Let's start.
or Recording 2.
Can you hear clearly to the recording?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
All right, good. So let's start.
Hannah.
So, how are your New Year's resolutions going then, Hannah?
Well, quite positive. I've started working with a personal trainer.
Wow, what made you decide to do that?
I just suddenly decided. I'm always starting going to the gym and then not keeping it up, so I decided I needed to try something new. My husband was going to buy me this fancy new phone for Christmas, but then I asked him to pay for some sessions with a personal trainer instead.
But you're not overweight. I don't know why you're so worried.
Yeah, but I'm totally unfit. I mean, I can't even run for the bus, and I kind of need to tone up my muscles and stuff.
And is it good?
Well, I've only been 3 times so far, but yes, it's better than I expected, actually. The trainer, Adam, is really nice, and he looks at your overall fitness and tells you where you need to develop strength before you can build up your fitness more. So, for example, I stand on my feet in a bit of a funny way, and so I have to do special ankle strengthening exercises to improve the way I stand. And that will help me to be able to move better and get fitter.
Sounds cool getting that kind of personalised advice, but the trainer must be super fit himself. Don't you feel a bit inferior? You know, not being very fit yourself.
Not really. He's very, very encouraging, and the targets he sets are quite manageable, so you don't get demotivated. And it's fun, actually. The gym normally bores me to death, but the time passes really quickly because the exercises are really varied. And you have to do them quickly, one after another, moving really quickly from one machine to the other. And you're chatting a lot of the time, so yeah, it's really good.
Oh, well, good for you. Let me know how it goes.
Ted.
You're looking trim, Ted.
Thank you very much. I've lost 8 kilos, actually.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, well, I've been steadily putting on weight ever since I started this job and got stuck in an office all day. I used to play football quite a lot, and then I just stopped doing any kind of exercise.
Well, you've certainly lost it now. What's your secret? I feel quite envious.
I got this app on my phone called Fitness Friend, and I've been using it for about a year. It's really cool, actually. You put in your weight and age and how active your lifestyle is, and then it calculates your metabolic rate and works out how many calories you need to eat to lose, gain, or maintain your weight, whatever your aims are.
Uh-huh.
Then you put into it what you've eaten and all the activities you've done, and it works out for you whether you've eaten the right amount to achieve your aims.
Sounds a bit complicated to me.
No, it's not, really. You soon get into it. That's what I really like about it, actually. It's really scientific, based on calculations. You know how that sort of thing appeals to me. And you can set it to do things like remind you to go to the gym.
Really?
Yeah. Or it can work out how far you've run or walked or whatever, and how fast you went compared to your last run. So you're kind of competing with yourself. Yeah, I really like all the calculations it can do. Let me show you this. I think this is the best thing about the app. It's really cool. Give me that packet of biscuits.
Here.
Look, you can scan the barcode of whatever you are eating. And it tells you all the nutritional information, like how much sugar and fat and how many carbohydrates and so on. So you just enter how many biscuits you ate or how many grams, etc., and it works out how many calories you had.
Amazing! Don't you ever feel tempted to cheat?
Well, yeah, that's the only problem. It's easy to cheat, but I guess you're only cheating yourself at the end of the day.
I guess so. Well, I have to say I'm very impressed, but I'm not sure it would work for me. Perhaps I'm just not that scientific.
Oh, well.
Nicola.
You ran a marathon a few years ago, didn't you, Nicola? That must have been amazing.
Yeah, I did it with my friend Julie. We were raising money for cancer research. My dad had died of cancer the year before, and her sister had also had it, so that was kind of what got us started.
Oh, sorry to hear that. But you used to run before that, didn't you? I mean, you didn't start running from scratch.
No, we'd both done a bit of running, but not that seriously. And we just got talking about it one day when we were dropping our kids off at nursery. We'd both been thinking separately about having a go at the marathon, and the more we talked about it, the more enthusiastic we got.
So how did you go about training? I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start.
We found a training program in a running magazine, and basically we just followed it rigorously, religiously, for about 6 months. You had to run 5 times a week, and it started short, about 20 kilometres a week, and gradually you built up to about 75 to 100 kilometres a week.
That must have been incredibly grueling.
It was horrible, completely horrible. Some days I really didn't want to get out of bed and do it, but we just stuck to it, come rain or shine. I even ran 20 kilometres once with a bad stomach bug. I can still remember it now. Oh.
And did doing it with someone else make a big difference?
Oh, yeah. It made all the difference in the world. On the days when you really didn't want to get up and do it, you just felt you had to be there for the other person. There's nothing worse than letting the other person down. And of course, it was someone to talk to. Long runs can be pretty boring. We just chatted for hours and hours. We got to know each other really well. But yeah, more than anything, I suppose, it was just that you feel obliged to keep the other person motivated, and that keeps you motivated too.
That and the thought of all the money you were raising.
Yeah. The charity we signed up with was really helpful too. They had support meetings, and they had a physiotherapist you could consult and all that sort of thing.
So I guess you felt you couldn't let them down either.
Exactly. And once we had done it, it was amazing. We were even in the newspaper. When I look back on it, it really feels like one of the achievements of my lifetime.
Yeah, you must feel so proud. And you must have got so fit.
Yeah, I was incredibly fit. To be honest, I've never quite managed to keep up that level of fitness since, but I'm still definitely miles fitter than I was before, and I still run 4 or 5 times a week, and still with Julie.
Wow, good for you. I don't think I could ever do that, but I'm full of admiration for you and Julie.
All right, guys. I hope that you have all the answers now, and we can check, all right? So we have the first sentence was to hired a personal trainer. This was Hannah, okay? So we put the letter H in front of it. Let's start. So maybe let's start with Andres again. Number 2, who said this? Steadily putting on weight.
Sorry, teacher. I apologize. I didn't get the answer.
Okay, no problem. Let's see who has the answer. If you can raise your hand or open your microphone. Who had been steadily putting on the weight? Carlos?
Yes, teacher. I don't answer, but I think it's that.
Yes, it was Ted. He said this. He had been steadily putting on the weight. Okay, thank you, Carlos. Very good. All right, continuing. Jeanette, for number 3, ran a marathon. Who did this? Hannah, Ted, or Nicola?
Nicola, teacher.
Yes, it was Nicola. So we put letter N. Oh, difficult. N. Okay. Thank you. Let's continue. Jean-Claude. Number 4, to tone up his or her muscles.
Sorry, teacher, I don't have the answer.
Okay, no problem. Don't worry. Let's see who has it. Raise your hand or open your microphone.
Hannah, teacher.
Yes, it was Hannah. She talks about her personal trainer and that she needed to tone up her muscles. Very good. Let's continue. Jose, for number 5, uses a fitness app.
Teacher Ted?
Yes, this was Ted. He's using a fitness app on his cell phone. Very good. Lisette, for the next number 6, a rigorous training program.
Nicola?
Yes, this was Nicola. She said they followed a rigorous training program from a running magazine. Okay, Madeline, please continue with number 7. The metabolic rate has worked out his metabolic rate.
Ted?
Yes, this was Ted. The fitness app did this for him. Okay, thank you, Natalia, for the next nutritional information.
Teacher, Ted.
It is also Ted. He used the cell phone to find nutritional information in the food. Number 9, Silvia.
Teacher, I think it's Nicola.
This was Nicola, yes. She said she was motivated by her friend and they help each other to get motivated. And very good. And finally, Yesid, for 10, has manageable targets.
Teacher, I believe Nicola.
No, I think it was another person. Who was it?
Yo, I take is Hannah.
It was Hannah, yes. This was mentioned in Hannah's portion of the audio. They said that the trainer had manageable targets for her. Right, very good. Okay, guys, excellent. Let's continue. So now we're going to do a little discussion. In this part, let's see if you can remember these topics or the answers for these questions. If you don't, that's okay. We're going to answer them or try to answer them, okay? Number 1 is, what motivated each person to get fit? Let's see if we can remember what happened for them that they wanted to get fit. How would you say or describe each level of motivation for Hannah, Ted, or Nicola? And 3, what aspect, either positive or negative, of the training does each person mention? Okay? What do you think? It's I will put maybe the script for you again, so you can take a look at it. Not the complete listening because it's quite long, but I will put the script so you can check and then we will answer these questions, okay? I will show you and then we will socialize these answers as a group, okay? So all together. We have 3 questions, so let me show you the script. So you can just, if you want to take a
Unit 4.
screenshot and analyze the topic. Okay, let's put it over here. Okay. Okay, I will move it now so you can check the next part. Okay. Oh, next. Okay, this is, I think, the last part. Okay, and the end of it. Okay, so I will leave it on the screen and give you some time to answer according to the text or the audio. We are going to answer these 3 questions, okay? What motivated each person? How would you describe their level of motivation? And what aspect, either positive or negative, um, does each person mention about their training program? All right? All right, are you ready to answer? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
All right, let's check. So let's start with the first question. What motivated each person to get fit? So what motivated Hannah? Who remembers? Who knows? What motivated Hannah?
Teacher, his trainer?
Nice, quite motivated.
Yeah, her personal trainer. She felt motivated by him. And also that the exercises are varied, they are different. So she likes this. What motivated Ted? Mhm.
Teacher, maybe his mobile app?
Yes, the mobile app, the cell phone is what kept him motivated to work out. All right, and finally, Nicola, what motivated her to work out?
Teacher, I don't know if I'm right, but the disease, because her dad had cancer and his sister have cancer, so she wanted to do it exercise because of that.
Yes, so she was motivated by raising money for charity, for cancer charities, okay, because of her father. So this was what kept her motivated. All right, very good. Now for the second question, what or how would you describe each person's level of motivation? Here I will ask you directly. We don't have any wrong or right answer. It's your opinion according to the audio. What do you think is this person? Very motivated, like a medium level, or not that motivated? For example, Carlos, for the first person, for Hannah.
Yes, teacher. For Hannah?
Yes.
Okay, in my opinion, Hannah has a normal motivation, maybe, because teacher, can you put the
Okay, the
answers
text.
with the names?
Okay.
Because Hannah has a personal trainer for tone up her muscles, and you need some motivation for doing something. If you don't have motivation, you don't do exercise.
Okay, yes, she won't do it. So she is motivated to continue, to keep going.
Exactly.
All right, very good. Thank you. Okay, continuing, Gerson, for Ted, how do you think is his motivation for Ted? Is a high motivation, medium motivation, low motivation? He doesn't want to do it.
Unit 4.
What do you think? The text here. So you
Teacher,
can
about Ted?
Ted, yes.
For me, he's very motivated because she's like, oh, look what I want, what I have in my cell phone, the fitness app, and he's like, I'm wanting to. He's very like, ¿cómo es disciplinado? She's very
disciplined.
Disciplined, yes. So for me, he's very motivated.
Okay, yes, I agree. He's very excited showing her his friend, look on the phone, I can do this and track my exercise and all of that. So I think he's very motivated in this case. And well, finally, let's see for Nicola. What do you think, for example, Natalia, about Nicola? Is she highly motivated, not so much, or not at all?
Teacher, I think it's is I don't know.
Come
Is
rain or shine.
No. Okay.
because he do it for his parents, no?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very motivating.
Okay. But let's see. Yes, I don't think that she was that motivated. She talks about, I think it's more like discipline, because sometimes it was boring. She didn't want to do it. Some days I really didn't want to get out of bed, but she was disciplined. Okay, so maybe not that motivated, but very disciplined. She did that. Okay. All right, guys. So listen, we're going to do a little discussion activity. You're going to do it in groups. You're going to work for about 10 minutes because it's a very easy question. It's question number 4. So I want you to discuss and decide whose training, so either Hannah, Ted, or Nicola, would suit you, cuál les quedaría mejor, se acoplaría a ustedes. La que más y la que menos, ¿ok? ¿Y por qué? So you choose one that you think you would like to do and one that you definitely don't want to do, okay? And then you answer why. So we only have 10 minutes. You need to work quickly on this and we will do it in groups, okay? So let me send you the link for the activity. Okay, it's taking a long time. Okay. Okay, we will have 5 groups, I think. Yes, 5 groups. So remember, only answer this question, discuss which one would you suit you the most or the least and why. Okay, let's work on it. Is there anyone connected from 2 devices? Yes, I see Carlos, I think. Okay. All right, we can go to the breakout rooms.
Okay. We're in groups. Discuss whose training program would suit you most, less. Do you think? Why? What do you think? I don't know. I don't, not sure.
Give me 1 second. The
She goes to the gym, like I do.
Okay, I agree with you. I consider that the less program, and I don't like the program about that. I I think that uh, calculate the calories is so.
Plus,
Okay, for me, I think hire a personal trainer
me too.
is a best
For me,
program
it's
for
better.
me.
It's the best
Yes.
program, yes.
Yeah, because you have a personal trainer, you can uh, make equal your time.
Okay, so let's answer the question: whose training program would you suit?
And another thing to add, and a personal trainer and is motivating.
Yes.
Motivate.
Ajá. Ah, y el que menos, sí, exacto.
Listo, entonces for us,
¿De TED?
the TED training program sería ahí the TED o the TED
De TED.
training program is
It's most sweet.
the most
Pues.
sweet because it's ay, uy, no puedo escribir.
¿En serio?
Ya, is more equilibrado. ¿Cómo se escribe equilibrado?
Balanced?
Balance.
Mhm.
Yes, teacher, thank
Hi,
you.
teacher. Yes.
More balance than the other.
All right, hello guys. Did you finish already?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Not yet, please.
Gerson, you finished the
Yes.
okay. So what do you think about the program will suit you most and less?
Most, I think Hannah, because the same, because it's a advantage that Hannah had have a personal trainer, and less Nicola because Nicola has been sick, so for the night, I think is the less for your personal
Okay.
cancer.
Okay. Yeah, me too. And so I think we can start to write on the slide about it.
No,
You have opened the slides.
no. I hadn't link.
Okay, wait.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
guidance, having a trainer guidance. O sea, como
Having a trainer guidance.
guidance es como el seguimiento, la guía. Having a trainer guidance
Trainer.
will help.
Yes.
Will help us with discipline or with
Yes. Our discipline
or acquire
Yeah.
discipline, ¿no? Acquire, adquirir discipline, acquire discipline, yes.
Acquire discipline.
Es que eso yo lo copié. Dame un segundito. No, no me está dando escribir ahora. Ya. Tú me habías dicho que con H, pero era H al principio.
Hannah, yes. Okay.
Las fue mal.
Yes, so we finished.
Yes.
Okay.
The results very quickly.
Yes.
You have
To see
varied.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay,
Good.
well, let's go try other complement. So I think
Results.
results.
Sí. ¿Sí? Yo creo que sí. Ready, teacher?
All right, guys, you ready? So we can go back to the meeting. Okay?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. I see that most of you finished the activity. So let me check very briefly. I will check what did you answer, and later tomorrow I will give you all the observations on this. Okay. So you agreed with Hannah and the first group, Natalia and Jose. The least suitable option is Ted. Okay, let's see Mabel, Ginette, and Lisette. Also Hannah as the best and Ted as the worst. So we have the next same like vote for the best or for the worst. For you, the best is hiring a personal trainer. So also Hannah. And you don't have the negative yet, the negative thing, only you mentioned the positive. Remember, you need to mention also the least suitable. ¿Cuál es el que menos se acopla? Okay? For Carlos and Jean-Claude, Ted is the most suitable. Okay? And for you, so contrary opinion. And Hannah's program is the less suitable because it's very complicated for you. Okay? And finally, Sylvia and Gerson, you say Hannah will be the best. You don't have the worst or the least suitable yet.
Gerson couldn't write on the slide.
Okay, no worries. I will check tomorrow. So when you have the complete answer. I think the winner by democracy is Hannah's program as the best or the most suitable overall. All right, guys, very good. So let's continue. Go back to the book on page 38. We're going to check this. This is a little grammatical topic, but it's not very difficult. Okay, it's just a short topic that we need to cover, and it is sorry. Sorry, we need to talk about some comparative and superlative patterns that are very common in English, okay? Patrones, patterns in comparatives and superlatives. Remember, comparatives are better than, taller than, stronger than, and superlatives are the best, the biggest, the longest, the most beautiful. All of these are superlatives, okay? So here we have three different patterns that are very common in English with these comparatives or superlatives. Let's see, for example, the sentences. So here you're going to select the correct option, okay, in this sentence. This is the better or the best thing about the app. What do you think it's the answer? The better or the best thing about this app?
The best.
The best, yes. This is the best. In the second, more or the more we talked about it, more or the more enthusiastic we got.
The more and more.
The more we, okay, let me fix that. The more we talked about it.
And more.
The more we talked about it, the more enthusiastic we got. In both, we have the.
Okay.
The more we talked about it, the more enthusiastic we got. And finally, there is nothing worse or worst than letting the other person down.
Worse?
Worse than. Very good. Worse than. So let's check here. We have the explanation for this. So we have.
Sorry, teacher.
Yes.
What is the difference about the pronunciation of worse and worst?
Worse.
Worse.
Worst. With T at the end.
With T? All right.
Okay.
Worse.
Worse. Worse. Okay, so in the first pattern that we have, when we have the, this is the key word. The, we always use the superlative. Cuando tenemos el, ¿no? El mejor, el mayor. Okay, so it's always the superlative form of the adjective. The better or the best. Okay, the best thing about, etc. Okay, cuando veamos the, siempre será el superlativo. The best, the tallest, the biggest. This pattern, este patrón, the more, es muy común en inglés. Entonces, the more we talked about it, este no solamente con el more, puede ser con otros comparativos también. Okay, for example, I will write an example on the chat. Okay, pay attention. The more and the more, they are the same. tenemos en este caso el mismo comparativo porque pues la oración lo amerita, ¿no? Entre más hablamos, más, con más entusiasmo nos sentimos, ¿ok? O más entusiasmo tenemos. Entre más, ¿ok? The more, more. También podemos combinar less con more. Por ejemplo, the less I talk to her, entre menos le hablo a ella, mejor me siento. The better I feel, okay? We can also say that like that. Another example. I don't know if you have heard this sentence. Have you? The more the merrier?
Yes, teacher.
What is the meaning of this?
Como entre más mejor.
Yes.
Yes.
O cuanto más, mejor. The more, the merrier, okay? So this is a very common pattern in English. The plus the comparative or a subject. So the more I do this, the more this happens, okay? So this is a very common pattern. And well, finally, we have when we have nothing, than, okay? When we see the word than, we always use the comparative, not the superlative, okay? Cuando vemos el que, siempre será la forma comparativa. Entonces, él es mayor que yo, ¿ok? Ese than es el que. More than, less than, older than, younger than, ¿ok? In Spanish we say que, mayor que, más grande que, mejor que, ¿ok? So when you see than, we always use the comparative form of the verb. All right? Let's read some examples and then we will do some practice. Let's start reading the examples. Gerson, read the first two examples. Skipping and the older you get.
Okay, teacher. The first example, skipping is one of the quickest ways.
Quickest.
Okay, again. Skipping is one of the quickest way of getting your hair rate up. Continuous?
Yes.
The older you get, the less energetic, the more unfit you get.
Very good. So the first, skipping is one of the, uno de los, entonces acá siempre irá un superlativo. One of the quickest, en este caso, one of the quickest ways of getting your heart rate up. And the older you get, so a comparative, the older subject and verb, the older you get, the less energetic or the more unfit you get, okay? So you can see comparative, the, all right? And now the next two examples. Please, Jessie, can you read the last two?
Where teacher, the older?
Yeah, what could be walking?
Sorry, teacher. What could be more satisfying than knowing that you have completed a marathon?
And the other one, the last?
Walking is among the most effective forms of exercise.
Very good. So what could be more? So this is indication of comparative than. What could be more satisfying than? What can be better than? Knowing that you have completed a marathon. And the last one, among, está entre los más efectivos. Among is entre, no es between. Between es en medio de dos cosas. Among es entre varios, ¿no? Is among the most effective forms of exercise, okay? All right, guys, very good. So this is it, it's quite easy, but we can do some practice on page 39 to wrap up this topic, okay? So let's take a look on page 39. We have complete the online forum with words, complete the online forum with words from the patterns, to notice box. So here, from this box, use one word in each gap. So we're going to fill in the blanks and in this text. How do you keep fit? All right. So using words from the patterns to notice box, you are going to complete this text. Only use one word in each line. All right. Let's read it together. You read with the gap. You don't need to complete it right now. Just read it with the gap, and then we will check the answers. So let's start reading. Sylvia, can you read the first part? How do you keep fit? Until Carly.
Hey, Carly, don't use being tired as an excuse. After a hard day at work, do some exercise. More you work out, the better you'll feel, instead of just crashing on the sofa.
Or just crashing on the sofa. Good. Let's read Dan. Natalia, please. Dan.
Okay, teacher. Try something new, like a sport. There's worse than doing exercise when you don't enjoy it. And the best about playing sports is that you have fun and forget you're exercising.
You're exercising. Very good. Mabeli, read the next for Connor.
Don't get up. No. Swimming is the most enjoy. What is the pronunciation?
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable types of exercise you can do, and it boosts everything: strength, stamina, and stamina and flexibility. Just make sure you find a swimming pool that's
heated. Que tenga, es climatizada. Do you know, guys, what is stamina?
Energy?
Yes, like energy. In Spanish, we say like aguante, stamina. Okay? This is the meaning. Okay, continuing. Elkin, please read Nisha.
Okay. Don't give up. Blank space. Of the most common reasons people don't get fit is because they quit before they feel any of the benefits. Focus on the future. What, blank space, be better than knowing you're healthy and getting fit.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Finally, Jeanette, read Chloe. Jeanette?
Teacher?
Okay, yes, I can hear you. Read Chloe.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Don't overdo it, especially if you're just starting out. The harder you work out at the start, the blank space likely you are to get injured. And the blank space, think about that is you won't be able to do any exercise.
Any exercise. All right, guys, I'll give you maximum 5 minutes to check. I think it's quite easy, this activity. So to fill in the blanks, and then we correct it, okay? Just 3 or 4 minutes. All right, I think you guys are ready, so let's check. Sorry, okay, let's start checking. So in the first blank, more you work out, the better you will feel. What did you put?
The
more?
Yes, of course. The more you work out, the better you will feel. Very good. Second, there is
Nothing.
nothing. Good. Nothing worse than doing exercise. And 3, and the best thing, yes, the best thing about playing sport. Very good. Number 4, swimming is the most. One of the most, or among the most, because it says only one word, decía solo una palabra. Entonces no podemos poner one of, only one. Among, no, sorry, I'm mistaken. Aquí está el of, decía solo one. One of the most common, ay Dios mío, estoy mal.
Is the previous
Yes.
teacher.
One of.
Here, among the most. En el 4 no puede ser one of, porque decía solo una palabra. Entonces sería among, está entre los tipos de deporte más disfrutables. So, it's among the most enjoyable types of exercise. Ahora sí, 5, don't give up. One of the most common. Very good. 6, what
could
yes, what could be better? Very good. 7, the more. Yes, the harder you work out, the more likely, aquí están los dos comparativos, the harder, the more likely you are to get injured. And the the worst thing about that is that you won't be able to do any exercise. Okay. Great, guys. Yes?
could be the best?
The best thing? No, because it's something negative. We are talking about something negative. The more likely you are to get injured. Estamos hablando de una herida.
Okay.
The worst thing is that you won't be able to do exercise. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, very good. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I only have 10 minutes for the feedback because we needed to cover all of this from Unit 4. But now it's the time to answer any questions in general that you have about the second project advance. And this advance was very easy. I think we only had to add a bit more detail to our information. So maybe 2 more paragraphs and also include some pictures, all right? So this is like what I will check. What I will focus on is that you corrected the observations that I did, so that you did some corrections and that you added a bit more information and some pictures. So if you have questions in general, we can answer them, or I will check maybe 1 or 2. I don't have any more time for that, but let's check overall. Okay, I will check Silvia's project. One moment, please. Okay, Silvia, one question. Did you add everything like under what I corrected? So
yes, teacher.
What is the new information here?
The second page.
The second and third page.
Yes.
Some barriers. Okay. Okay, let's check. Thank you. Okay. Gender biases and stereotypes, they might be perceived less competent. Suitable for certain roles because of societal expectations, stereotypes. childbearing age are more likely to experience this. For example, they're less likely to receive a callback from hiring managers, even when their resumes are identical to the resumes of male applicants. Okay, to the resumes are identical to those, aquí yo lo corregiría, más en el estilo, está bien, pero to those of, to avoid repetition of the resumes, okay, to those of male applicants or childless women. This aspect rooted in the work family. This aspect is rooted está o nace, ha nacido, is rooted in the work family narrative, which views women through the caregiver mother lens. Pay inequality. This persists in many countries. According to the Forum 2017, the percentage of women earns compared to men in Colombia, Peru, Venezuela, children, Argentina is between 68 and 49. In other words, women in these countries earn 49 to 68 cents for every dollar a man makes, okay? Limited representation. This prevents many women from experiencing senior executive and managerial positions. According to the International Labor Organization, globally, women are underrepresented in corporations, and the share of women decreases with each step up the corporate hierarchy. Okay, women encounter many barriers to advancement into corporate leadership positions, and these barriers include gender-based discrimination. Okay, gender-based discrimination. Women have experienced various forms of discriminations and harassment in the workplace, like sexual harassment. A study done, okay, I wouldn't say realized, done by 2014, the Ministry of Work of Colombia, Colombia's Ministry of Work, maybe, the Ministry of Work of Colombia indicated that 13% of the people surveyed has suffered from sexual harassment in the place of work, in their workplace. Okay, because you have another off here. In the workplace, of which 63 were women, 63%. However, only 10% of the victims raised a complaint or denounced the incident. Okay. Implicit biases. Biases can affect hiring, promotion decisions, even be unconscious. Lack of representation, email. I think this is similar to this, very similar. So representation, also representation. It's a little bit, well, it's kind of the same aspect. You can include it maybe here, this point, in the representation part, okay? Okay. Okay, very good. Yeah, so just some small corrections that you can do, but overall it's excellent. All right, Silvia. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. Yes, I think I will only have time to check Natalia's and no more. So if you have questions, let me know before we finish the class. Natalia, where did you, okay, so you edited the whole document, right? Did you change anything else?
Yes, teacher, the second page.
Okay. Oh, I hate to watch these pictures. I don't like it.
Sure.
What happened?
But it's necessary.
Yes. If I look at it for too long, I will cry. Have you seen this movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, the last movie? Ah, it was
Yes.
terrible. I'm going to cry. Stop.
This video is horrible, Pat.
It's terrible, yes.
In
I
the
will turn off my camera.
next,
How it
how it
happened.
happened now with the
Okay.
next?
Oh my God. Okay, this.
Yes.
Of the issue, number of
Yes, yes.
animals used in experimentation is undoubtedly smaller than that of animal use in other settings, such as farms or the fishing industry. Still, is estimated that more than 100 million animals are used each year. Significant number. Okay, you already. I already read this. Okay. Okay, this is new. Instead of applying chemicals to eyes for toxicity, researchers can now grow cells on a membrane and electrically monitor changes. Okay, on a membrane and electrically monitor changes in the cells that have been exposed to chemicals. Avon Products kill 24,000 animals each year in cosmetic tests, but now performs many non-animal tests, including the irritation assay system. It's a synthetic fabric that mimics the reaction of the cornea and human skin when exposed to foreign substances and can be used to determine the toxicity of more than 5,000 different materials. It's another vitro test on a substitute for rabbit skin test. This used as a protein membrane. This method provides results in a few hours. Okay. Scientists also use computer mathematical modeling to predict the toxicity of substances based on chemical structures. Software predicts oral toxicity, skin toxicity, eye irritation, is used by the Food and Drug Administration. Okay, very good. Painless scientific testing is a reality and humanity must continue to promote it. And one day it will be possible to say that all the products we use are free of animal testing. All right, very good. Yes, I think this is what you added. New information is very well done. So I don't have any recommendations. Maybe when I read it carefully, I will find one or two mistakes, but overall, it's good. Okay, it's great.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. All right, so for all the others, I'm sorry I couldn't check where are the rest of the girls. And remember, just correct if I gave you some feedback, add a bit more information like statistics, some data, and some pictures, okay? I will remember the due date to upload it is tomorrow, so Thursday, July 13th at midnight, okay? Okay, guys, that is all for today. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.